Hey everyone! Welcome back to Story Hive. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Let's jump into today's story. My girlfriend asked for an open relationship out of nowhere, and now she's regretting it big time. I, 27, had been with my girlfriend 27 for 3 years. We had a stable relationship with no red flags, at least from my point of view. Last Saturday, she asked for an open relationship. Her reasoning was that we didn't get to enjoy ourselves in the past, and it could help strengthen our intimacy and love. I rejected the idea, and she seemed unhappy after that. I'm not going to lie, an open relationship suggestion out of nowhere is a huge red flag for me. It probably means she has someone else in mind already. I've been cheated on in the past and made it very clear that I want a monogamous relationship before we became exclusive. Her suggestion messed with my mind for a few days. I want to break up with her. I do love her, but she opened Pandora's box, and I'm not sure I can trust her anymore. It wouldn't be healthy for either of us. Would I be the a-hole if I left the relationship without trying to salvage it? I've tried saving a relationship with trust issues before, and it didn't work. I don't want to harm my mental health by struggling in this relationship. At the same time, I love her, and it's a 3-year-old relationship. Here's a question that was asked in the comments. Has she been complaining about the lack of intimacy? No. I asked if it was related to that, but she said it wasn't. It's not about the quality either. We both live with our families and still have intimacy 3 to 4 times a week after meeting up. There's no consensus yet on whether I'm the a-hole, but the top comments said I'm not. Update February 15th. I made a post 2 days ago about my relationship situation on the subreddit. I want to thank everyone who responded. I took my time reading most of the comments, and there was some really useful advice. Here's the update. I talked to her yesterday and broke up with her. I told her I thought about her proposal and wanted to ask a question. I basically asked why she proposed an open relationship out of nowhere. She said she heard about it from her friends and wanted to try it to strengthen our relationship. I asked if she had someone in mind already, and she said no. I thanked her for her answers, but told her I wanted a strictly monogamous relationship. I also told her how my trust in the relationship was shaken after her proposal. I wished her the best and prepared to leave the table. That's when she got angry, too angry, honestly. She called me insecure and threw every insult she could at me. I left the table quickly after hearing that and went back home. She started calling and texting me, all in an angry tone, so I had to block her. Since we both live with our families, the breakup was quick and easy, no shared home or belongings to worry about. There wasn't much of a problem until today. A friend told me she saw my ex with a male coworker the same night. She asked if I knew about it. I told her we had broken up the day before, so yes, she probably had someone in mind after all. It doesn't hurt as much as I thought it would. Maybe it's because I was prepared for something like this, or maybe my mindset changed after being cheated on before. My focus now is to move on and not worry about things I can't control. Whether she was cheating during the relationship or not doesn't matter to me anymore. I've got a trip to South Korea this month. Thanks for all the advice, Reddit. Take care. Looks like someone left Pandora's box open, and now all the demons are out to play. I mean, proposing an open relationship out of the blue. That's like suggesting a vegan diet to a lion. It's just not going to fly. And then she gets angry when I decide I'm not up for it. Talk about adding insult to injury. But hey, at least I can see clearly now through the fog of love. She wanted to open the relationship. Sounds like a classic case of irreconcilable differences. And let's not forget the cherry on top, catching her with a coworker on the rebound. But you know what they say, once bitten, twice shy. I've been through this rodeo before, and now I'm ready to ride off into the sunset solo style. What would you have done? As I sat alone in my room, the weight of the past few days crashed down on me. The memories of my girlfriend's sudden request for an open relationship played on repeat in my mind. It felt like a betrayal, a cruel twist in a love story I thought was solid. I couldn't shake the feeling that her proposition came from a place of dissatisfaction, and it triggered all my insecurities. I had always been clear about wanting a monogamous relationship. The suggestion of opening the door to someone else felt like she was giving up on us without warning. Her reasoning that we hadn't enjoyed ourselves in the past felt flimsy. Wasn't our relationship enough? The intimacy we shared was genuine, thriving even despite our busy lives. It was baffling to me. After I told her I wasn't on board with the idea, she seemed frustrated. I could see the disappointment in her eyes, and it broke my heart. The days that followed were filled with turmoil. I felt mentally drained and conflicted. Part of me loved her deeply, but another part screamed that I couldn't trust her anymore. When I finally decided to end things, I approached the conversation with a heavy heart. I wanted answers, but what I got only deepened my hurt. She insisted that her proposal was merely an exploration of possibilities, not a reflection of any unhappiness with me. But I couldn't shake the sense that she had someone else in mind. As I watched her grow angrier, the truth dawned on me. I had to prioritize my mental health. I had been through the ringer before, and I wasn't about to put myself in a position to get hurt again. The last thing I wanted was to be part of a relationship that felt like a ticking time bomb of distrust. I left our conversation feeling hollow, and after blocking her number, I thought I would finally be free of the emotional burden. But the universe had other plans. A friend later informed me she was spotted with a male coworker the very night we broke up. My heart sank. My instincts had been right all along. Surprisingly, it didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. Perhaps I had prepared myself for this moment. My mindset shifted. I realized I couldn't control her actions or the past. I had to focus on my future and my happiness. With a trip to South Korea on the horizon, I resolved to embrace the journey ahead, letting go of the pain. As I packed my bags, I couldn't help but reflect on the metaphorical Pandora's box she had opened. She thought proposing an open relationship would bring us closer, but it only served to drive us apart. The demons of doubt and insecurity were now set loose, and I was left to pick up the pieces. It felt like I had dodged a bullet, and I was determined to reclaim my life. The clarity I gained from this heartbreak was invaluable. The lessons learned would shape my future relationships, guiding me toward a healthier, more honest love. Final update. As the weeks passed, I found myself slowly but surely healing from the emotional turmoil of the breakup. My trip to South Korea became a pivotal moment of clarity and rejuvenation. The vibrant culture, breathtaking landscapes, and delicious food provided a refreshing escape from the heartache that had consumed me. While wandering the bustling streets of Seoul, I began to realize that I was more than the sum of my past relationships. I was reclaiming my sense of self and discovering new passions. I enrolled in a local martial arts class, something I had always wanted to do but had set aside. The thrill of learning something new ignited a spark within me, and I felt a sense of empowerment that had been missing for far too long. Upon my return home, I made a conscious decision to focus on what truly mattered, my well-being and future. I reconnected with friends, spent more time with family, and embraced new hobbies. The support I received reminded me that I wasn't alone in this journey. Slowly, I began to share my story with others, hoping it would resonate and inspire those who had experienced similar betrayals. As I stood at the edge of a cliff, the ghosts of the past were no longer holding me back. I learned that love should be built on trust, communication, and mutual respect. My experiences, while painful, became stepping stones to personal growth. In the end, I realized that heartbreak, though gut-wrenching, could lead to liberation. I was grateful for the lessons learned, and as I looked toward the future, I felt a sense of excitement. There would be new relationships, new adventures, and a deeper understanding of what I truly wanted. I had closed one chapter of my life. As I took a deep breath and embraced the horizon before me, I knew that I was ready to write my own story, one of resilience, love, and the courage to move on. Thanks for tuning in to today's Reddit story. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on more amazing stories. See you next time.